And it's not Easter morning. It's Friday morning. It's Good Friday. Excuse me. We're just clunking along here trying to video. Um, it's me, Debbie McKee. I'm here. I'm a crystal energy healer and counselor and mentor for what you need. Today, I was going to talk about a little bit bigger topics about, two main things. You how to work with crystals in your hands and breathe that energy through your body. And the crystals I'm going to be talking about are one healing abuse. So a very big topic, but a big topic that got me going on this long ago when I was a kid, and when I broke out into the real world. But there's some things that I started that helped me and started me on my spiritual practice to get going. And so here's a few topics I would like to top. You can use some big crystals of different sorts to, last week we were talking about how you can use them in your practice. And so this is a little further that you can take these into your body and utilize them and actually make them work. Okay. But anyway, here's a few things. So to get this into your system and what all it can actually do. Okay. All right. So here we go. So the few rocks I'm going to talk about, this is going to be a part 1 and a part 2. So today's part 1 and the next Friday will be part 2 because, gosh, using crystals to heal yourself from, deep trauma, deep traumatic abuse, is such a massive topic, but we can do it, and we can do it without drugs, and we can do it, through God in our heart, in our body, but a daily practice of it, and each day you get stronger and stronger each week, each month, each year, and you get a little stronger and you go a little further and a little further and a little further. Okay. Until you're happy and confident and, you're realizing who your true self is, so that is really the goal. And this is what I do. I help people. I've been doing this for about 24 years straight, and solely just this practice for about 8 years. But I've been doing it for a very, very long time, probably like 30 years. But anyway, but with the crystals and just full time as a teacher, a healer, an author, a mentor, a counselor, but I like to just call myself a healer because to me, that's what we're doing. We're showing you how to heal, self-heal, improve your life, and get some happiness and some joy. One thing this last year definitely made us all stop and look at our lives and see what is, not working and what is drudgery and what do we not want to do. And now here we are at springtime and here we go. And what do you want to do? And where do you want to go? And who do you want to be? And who do you want to do it with? So anyway, so that's what a lot of these rocks that we will talk about today. So the main rocks we're going to talk about are ones that will help you heal. So heal deeply and not just grounding, but healing also. And they make you feel stronger. So they help you heal you, help you feel stronger, help you be more confident. And then once you become more confident about your soul and your life and where you're headed, then you start getting to where you want to go. And you start meeting the people that really work for you in your life. So the big topic of abuse, and that can be many, many different types. It can be, verbal abuse the way, your parents spoke to you, or relatives, uncles, aunts, brothers, sisters, and then more later on when you get to like teachers and bosses, the verbal stuff, and then it seems like you just tend to attract it. You're like, what's wrong with me? Why am I attracting this energy? But it's like until you really learn the lesson why you're in it, does it help heal it? And then it'll ooch out of you and you'll be able to let go. And then you learn your lesson and then you go forward. So that's that's a hard thing to say, learning your lesson from abuse. It's massive. So anyway, there's verbal, of course, um, people who put you down, and we become this person of like, okay, I'll just do anything to keep things quiet. And then you end up having friends like that too, who are nailing on you verbally, and you feel weak, and you're like, why did my night go like that? Why did my weekend, my holiday go like that? So this is Easter weekend. This is a big one for me. I know about you guys, but especially Friday, it really starts like the whole week. You're preparing what you're going to be doing for, the big Easter meal and who's coming, and and all the stress starts climbing in on you, right? Well, my mama passed away about 4 years now. Easter in the middle of the night, or the night before Easter. So it's very fresh with me. And I've been feeling her and hearing her. And even if it's just little mannerisms that we do, um, you just remember them so strongly, and it can either hurt all over again or it starts healing. I've talked to quite a few people this year who have lost a parent or some deep loved ones, and it's just like, why, right? But we all do go eventually, right? We're here for so long, and then but I think importantly, it is the lessons that we learn, and that we go forward, and that we grow, and then decide if you want to come back again. So anyway, so Easter weekend, big one. It's about spring, Jesus rising, coming in. Easter service can be pretty heavy. And then there's times where you just don't want to meet those family members during the holidays because it brings back all these abuse issues. And they don't go away. They just get easier and smoother and simpler. So some of the rocks I like to talk about, like I said, this will be part one. And some of these rocks I've talked about already. But this is probably number one. This is another smoky quartz that I've had, that I got in a new shipment from a beautiful miner who brought these to me. This is a smoky quartz. It's nice and big, bigger than my hand. So it's heavy enough to, you feel that weight, and you feel like, oof, I got something in my hand. And it feels like almost like a weapon, a big rock. But it helps you feel stronger and more centered and calmer, and it pulls all these little emotions that are running around your head, and the words pulls them down, and so you can breathe that into your belly, and it helps you feel stronger. It also gives you confidence to feel like a stronger person, almost like a shield. Like you watch, I think that's why I watch those kind of period movies, when there's shields and swords. It's like, oh yeah, that's what I need. I need a shield and a sword to feel strong to go out in the world. But you know what? These kind of rocks can do that. So I'm going to talk about hematite, smoky quartz, and carnelian. So those can all work in your sacral area, in your loins, and then your belly area, all around your belly button, and then all those body parts that are connected to that. But a lot of our big pictures of who we are as male and female, as parents, and then those get seeded into our body of what we want to be and how we should act when we're out there. And who we're attracting in our life, whether it's a boyfriend or girlfriend, or you're looking for a husband or wife. And then these subtle things that were instilled on us when we were young come across when you're running around in your world, right? But I just want to also say that every year you will get stronger and stronger, and you can deal with it year by year. It's not really daily. Oh, I'm over it in 3 months. No, this is a life thing usually. But don't be disheartened. You're going to have good days and bad days. And it seems like, since we've been isolated for a year, just going to the market, it can be stressful. Or I'm all about my garden right now, so I've just got some seriously sore muscles from lifting bags of dirt and working on my fountain, planting some seeds. But going to those stores where you buy that stuff everybody's so scared and kind of aggressive. And they, did your mask up high enough and all that? And it's just like I come home and it's like, why did I feel so weak? And it goes back to all my old beginnings of not feeling strong and not feeling in charge of my life or whatever, or how I said something to someone and our ears are all sensitive or what they say and what did they mean. So we're all really lit up right now after this whole past year and where we are now, because it's spring and we're approaching summer and all that sunshine can really, really heal you. And I was watching this video about vitamin D from this doctor. Just go out in the sun, man. Get your D. Go out in the sun. So go garden by yourself if you have to. But it'll help you feel stronger. And it'll definitely, this doctor was saying, it's the cheapest way to heal COVID. It was really great. But if you do that and take your rocks with you, then you'll do even better. But anyway, there's another thing I would like to say about physical abuse, mental abuse, whether it's words or sexually or almost sexually, or of course the words, lifestyle, your mate. Sometimes I had this dream about how your mate can shift after you marry them, because they have their pictures in their world and then they start throwing these things on you. You're like, well, who is this person? What happened? So it's like, I want to talk about some pictures of the mother, say the mother-daughter or mother-father, father-father. We have these dramatic times in our lives to break us out, to get a little rebellious and break us out of that chain that's in your family, like your great-great-great-grandma and the great-great-grandma and the great-grandma, the grandma, your mama, you. Or same with the father pictures, the way that abuse was handed down. So it might get really loud with you because you're the strong one to break that cycle. I had, there was a lot of physical abuse in our family, not so much sexual, but very, very verbal and very, very physical. Now, I know in the days when I was young and before that, parents hit their kids hard, sometimes throwing them, hitting the wall, sliding down, radical stuff. So I had to heal that, Jess, a lot of it. And with my son, that was the greatest thing I learned with him. That'll make me cry right now. Is I stopped the chain. You can learn how to stop the chain of abuse that was passed down. It's not just you, it might be all they were taught. All the tools that they have, but we have more tools now. We're more spiritually open. We're not just locked into this is how it has to be. So yeah, so then you can shift things. And so there's a few rocks that really help me, and whether you're meditating and praying with them, there's some of these I take to bed with me. There's something else to do while you're in bed there, and help you feel stronger and more confident. And this is why I'm here. And yes, I can do it. I am strong. So now when my children, they're getting grown up now, and they're already strong. And they don't have that stuff to deal with. So that's your job, man. That was your purpose, to stop that chain and get stronger. Anyway, so that's the heavy part of what we're talking about today. So here's the more fun part. So smoky quartz has quartz, which generates energy, and iron, which makes you feel strong, grounded, and confident. Okay, so that can help you heal. And then if you have, say, pains in different places in your body, this can absolutely help you move your pain, like better than a heating pad, or ice pack. You can use one of these as your pain, and you gradually, go from your neck pain to shoulder to, where's my arm? To forearm, and then until you hold it, and then boop, it's off your hand. It sounds kind of nutty, but it will absolutely move off of your body. But there's ways to do that. I'll show you just before we end here with breathing. So you breathe that off of your body, and you do it with your mind, but you do it through your heart. And that's why these topics are tough, because those things that happen to us as kids make us disbelieve that we can do it on our own, make us disbelieve that we can't trust anyone, make us disbelieve that we can't love anyone because we weren't loved and we lost our trust with someone because they lied to us about being a clean person, a confident, loving person. So I don't know. Those two things go hand in hand about being loving and being firm. So you can tell this is a little difficult. I also have some rocks. I started writing this one, and there's many rocks for the heart, but there's rocks for healing the heart also. So we're going to start with confidence, with the smoky quartz and the hematite, and we'll get to the heart ones next week. Alrighty. So breathing a smoky quartz into your body. Another one. I have many smoky quartzes. I'll show you a few. There are some basic ones. This is like a little heart-shaped rock. There are some that are just tumbled. These all work very well. But the little ones, see, that's smoky, not white. And then, oops, there goes one on the ground. Then there's some, this one's called a tabby because it's flat. This one's really nice. This is flat. It's a little bigger than my hand, but it's feels really good in the hand. I'm all for things feeling good in your hands, because if it feels good in your hand, it's going to feel good in your body. That one's real nice. This is a nice point, similar to the other one. It's got a lot of triangles on it, so you learn a little more with it. But the tumble ones are easy. You can carry in your pocket, carry in your bra, carry in your purse. And if they are tumbled, they're petable, and you'll like them, and you'll use them. There's some that are just barely smoky quartz, like this. See, he's a little whiter. Wow, you can compare it to my hair. My hair is very white. It's ever so slightly darker. Let's see. This one is half polished, half not. And let's see, what else? See, this one is barely smoky, but I would still call it smoky because its energy is so much different from a straight quartz. This one has a kind of a really wild shape. It's like a doorstop. It's got a wedge going on it, but this one's really powerful. This one's heavy, but this one would work. This would work great. What else? We have some on the beach. Here is I call them sea tumbled, naturally tumbled, but it is not white. If you put a light in it, it is definitely smoky. Okay, so these help you feel confident. I wear some long ones. Oop, got one on here. This is my hematite. It's nice. I have it hanging down about as far as I can. You can get that down on your belly or near your belly, and it'll help you give you that confidence and that constant pulse. If they have a point, if a crystal has a point, the energy will come out straight out the top. If it's tumbled, it'll radiate all the way around in your hand. Okay, so that's a little different. So when you wrap them or wear them, that is how they're going to work. If it's a point, it'll help you get in your system. Basically, they'll all get in your system, and it'll radiate out and help you stay in your auric field. This is your auric field all around you here. It'll stay in your auric field to help you feel stronger. Okay, let's go ahead and jump on into the hematites. Normal hematites are shiny. Here's a heart one. Very shiny, gunmetal colored, and they're almost all iron. Wow, who touched this one last? This one feels a little funky. I gotta clear that. But this is one that I wear. This is my hematite that I love. That is from New Zealand. It has another fancy name called Prophecy Stone. So this one can evolve you a little further, and many of my clients have called them cat poop hematite. I'm wearing my cat poop today, Debbie, which, okay, fine. It does kind of look like that, but whatever. That's because it's been tumbled underwater from underwater volcano, and up it came into the earth and brought by my beautiful miner, Terry Trentine, and he brought these to me. And these feel amazing. So to have this many in my hand feels really good. So you hold these tight, really, really tight, and you can meditate with them. But I love wearing one, especially if I got a lot to do, feeling a little scattered, don't feel like I'm going to get it all done. That helps me get things done and focus. But it also helps me feel right about myself. Like everything is good. I've done well. Things are good. So it really works on your confidence. It also helps you feel more beautiful, like you're a good soul. So to me, this is a really good one. This is a little more evolved than this one. This one's been, I mean, they've both been around for thousands of years, but this is a newer stone. So when the newer stone is born, you know, bubbles up on the earth, it comes out and somebody finds it, it's for the new people. So we're more evolved than our mothers, our fathers, our grandparents. We're the new people. So these are new stones for the new people. Hey. But this goes a little deeper. It hits you spiritually and emotionally and hits you, you know, of course, your confidence. But this one also, I can hear the crystals kind of tell me what else they do. But I also use hematite on the sacral area in your loin area. I put everything on the loin area in pairs on each side, so we don't touch that middle part when I'm working on people. So I put this in the sacral area, so it helps calm you. Your ovaries, testes, fallopian tubes, uterus, all of that, prostate, got prostate stuff. This helps you calm all of that and heal all of that. I believe these heal much deeper than these. When I put these on a body, I have to put about three on each side. So that's 6 of them versus 1 or 2 of these. So these are stronger. So it helps you heal those wounds that you have. I work on a lot of uteruses. I work on a lot of sexual organs to help almost all of our issues, you know, whether it's with the mate we have or where we want to go next. Just we all have those wounds, those ancient wounds, and these really help heal that. It helps you heal in your confidence of help you talk and speak your truth and help you get it out of your body, you know? All right. So the other crystal I would like to talk about as he did is carnelian. I used to go carnelian. That's how you say, little kids, a car and then your knee. So here's carnelian. This one is a natural heart, which is really cool. It's just slightly heart. Plus it's a chevron. See those little V lines in there? Love this carnelian. I've had this one a very long time. I've worked on hundreds and hundreds of stone and it's still strong. Carnelian it's just an agate. Agates and jaspers are probably the most common, at least around here in California. But we can find them on the beach all the time, which is really exciting. So that's what I do when I walk on the beach. But this one is very bright, vibrant, orange. In general, we don't use orange on our body very much, but carnelian works in the sacral area. It's the only place I put it. It also works on your creativity and gives you energy. So if you're sluggish, this is a good one to carry. Usually when I put these on your body, agates don't have a strong vibration, so you have to use them in multiples. So these I have to use at least 4, if not 6 on everyone. I have a couple other wild ones. This one was from a miner here. I'm not sure where he got it. Do I have it on there? I don't. This one's kind of a groovy one. Very good color, and it's got some clear spots on it. And then where's the turtle? Here he is. This is my little turtle. Hello. There's his side view. He's like coming out of his egg. Has a little baby turtle egg. So cute. But he is orange, but not bright. He's kind of dark. But if you put a light on him, he lights up a little bit. So he's pretty cute. But so he'd be easy to have sitting around. So when you walk by it, you realize, oh yeah, I'm good. I'm strong. I'm healing. I got energy. Here we go. Okay. All right. So that's carnelian. So that helps your uterus also, or your loins, all your sexual organs. So you got your smoky for your confidence, You got the carnelian to heal your uterus even further. And now the other one I want to talk about is, where are you? There they are. Is the Shiva Lingam. So Shiva and Lingam. So it is, they are always this shape. They've been polished. They've been shaped a little, but they've been polished. They have a little bit of a wax on them, although you can't feel it, but I just know it's there. And these help with the male and the female. So Shiva and Lingam. Shiva's the girl, Lingam's the boy. Your Lingam, your Shiva. So these help balance. So they're always these 3 different shades. This only has 2. 3 different shades of tan. Actually, I kind of pick them. I try to get them where the color is as even as possible on them. These are smaller. And then I didn't grab my teeny tiny ones. I always use 2 of these on every person, 1 on each side with the carnelian and the hematite. That is the loin healing. That is your sacral healing. Number 1, almost on every single soul, no matter what you've been through. But they're very, very, very important. But they balance your male and your female. And, the whole yin and yang sign, it's, boop. Well, I'm not doing that very well. We even have an emoji with that. I like that. But it helps you balance your male and female. Like when women yell, the men are like, "You're being crazy," That's how many times have you heard that? I've heard it plenty. You're being crazy. Whenever you finally say something to them, it's like you're getting more masculine, right? So you're coming out of your being subtle, feminine. You're like, "Here I am. Listen to me." And they're like, "You're being crazy. Calm down." You're getting a little too masculine, right? And then when we're weepy and we're crying and why me, we're a little more feminine. So more compassionate, but a little farther. So when our male and our female gets out of balance, we go one way or the other. Either we cry or we yell. So the Shiva Lingam really helps you balance the 2. So that's why I like to have 1 on each side. It really helps ground. I have a bigger one. It's out in it's like this big. You can find them this big. I've seen them 6 and 7 foot too. They're really crazy strength, but they can really balance you very, very simply. They're also good for grinding out pain because they're pointy. So you can take these and, oh, my neck. Like me lifting all, 7 bags of dirt in my yard. So my neck is a little tight, but they're really good for moving a migrating pain or a migraine out of your head, or on a muscle pain that's jammed, or in your calf that's tight. So those are some basic little stones that you can use to work out your sacral and help ground out your pain. And now I'll show you the breathing part. So I can do the carnelian because those feel really good this morning. And the hematites. So you have 2 hands. Let's see if we get this a little lower. So you have 2 hands, and our heart's in the middle. Our brain's on top. So the idea is to breathe this energy through your hands. Have you seen that symbol of the hands of hand? It's like this, and it has an eyeball right here. It's always kind of creepy. But what you're doing is that's like your third eye symbol, which isn't on your forehead. It's in the middle of your head. You're basically connecting your hands to your head, to your mind, to your pineal gland. So you're breathing through your hands. If you've ever heard me do meditation, it's like breathe through your hands. So yeah, you learn how to breathe through your hands. The easiest way to do that is to put 2 crystals in it. And so you meditate and you breathe through your hands. You squeeze them and you breathe. You just start squeezing it and you feel it. So you feel it and then you start. You bring it, you start feeling that buzz of the crystals in your hand. And it takes practice, okay? So it's not simple. So you're breathing through your hands, and your idea is to breathe it through your hand, up your arm, up your shoulder. Over here, you start to breathe it until you feel it into the other hand. One hand will definitely always be more sensitive to the other. Mine is my left hand. It can be a few reasons. It's closer to your heart line, but it's also, I had a wound in the middle of my hand when I was 3. So I had an operation there and I had a near death experience. So this hand is really sensitive and I'm always trying to get my right hand to catch up, right? So you breathe through one hand and try to get it to the other. And then the next time, and this is something my guides taught me, you breathe it through one hand and then you loop it around your heart and then come back up your heart and go out the other side. So you're going doodle-loop, 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 like a curly Q. You're going from one hand around your heart and over to the other hand. Okay? So it's a little tricky, but you breathe it and you can feel that rush up to your eyes. So the goal is try to feel these crystals all over your body, but it takes a while. But you start with the hands and you loop it into your heart. And the next time you try to loop it up into your head, like you've seen the Ankh in Egypt, which is a cross with a loop on top. It's a cross and then it has a loop on top. That's what they're doing. They're breathing the energy from their body, crossing from heart to heart, and then looping it over the top of their head and back into their body. So you're growing the energy in your body so you feel stronger and more confident. Okay? All right. I think my time's up. Anyway, if you guys need anything, I'm Debbie McKee. I live in Capitol Beach in Southern California. I'm available. Give me a buzz, okay? If you have any questions, we'll be back next Friday at 11 again, okay? Thank you. Happy Easter. Happy Good Friday. All right. Thank you. Bye, guys. Love you.